Good evening, traders. Today's Wednesday, April 5th. Well, yesterday, with 1 minute to go before closing bell, I sent out this tweet. The main thing here is I suspect we have a little more down to go for the 65-minute MACD to reach the zero line. That was right here yesterday at closing bell. See that? That's what I saw. And that's what I thought was going to happen. Going to come on down to the zero line. A little bit more to go today. That's exactly what happened. Seems like a shallow pullback, does it not? Quite stunning, considering the fact that we actually had like a pretty big, like 3 big red candles in the morning. You'll see my reactionary tweets to those red candles. Quite surprising, actually. So, alright, so actually I held some puts over from yesterday's closing bell because I felt that we had a little bit more to go. So let's get into it. But actually, right at opening bell, I'm selling my puts from yesterday at neutral, basically no gain, because here's where we started and there's where we ended yesterday. I mean, so because I was like, ooh. So I saw this gap. Oh, you can't see here, but you can see it right here. I saw that gap. I'm like, uh-huh. And then I saw a higher low right here compared to right here. I was like, ooh, maybe I need to sell my puts. And then just sit and watch, see what happens, okay? So, 2 minutes after opening bell, Central Time, sent out this tweet. I said, yeah, guys, we're in the gray zone. The 65-minute, not shown here, the 65-minute was slightly curling down. Went ahead and sold the puts. Let's wait and see how market maker does with this gray zone. I'm saying gray zone figuratively, not literally. You don't have definitive patterns that show up or down at this moment at opening bell. Okay, let's just skip. So at opening bell, oh yeah, it pumped all right. It sure did pump. I didn't do anything. I just sat there and watched it. And then all of a sudden, literally with the blink of an eye, literally just just boom. It was like, whoa. It's just out of nowhere, that red candle just lightning down. Okay, literally. Okay, so now with I sent this tweet out right here. Yep, right there. That's when I got puts. I didn't get puts on this big red candle. I wanted to see the next candle. I wanted to see what this next candle would do relative to the SMA 20 line. And yes, you saw the wick down. Okay, you saw the wick down. So that's when I got puts. And the 5-minute MACD, sure enough, it sure did go lower, didn't it? Right there. See that? Lower than right here. Lower low. Confirmation. Right here at the time. That's what it looked like at the time. So, there you have it. Got puts. Okay. Now, as we know, it came back up. Really, it was a backtest leg. So down, came up, wicked down. That's when I thought, ooh, that's a rejection right there. So I got puts right there. But it came back up right here. Yeah, see that right there? It came up right here. But then I said, I'm considering shorting this. The MACD is too far below the zero. 65-minute MACD is curling down, lower low. So at this time, it was right here, right there. That's too far below zero now. It's like, even though the candle touched the EMA 50 right here, the EMA 50 is right here, which is equivalent to the MACD zero line. I'm like, no way. Too far below the zero line. As I'm calling it out, I said, no, I'm considering shorting this. Okay, so the 65-minute MACD. Do I have a picture? It's kind of hard to see, but the 65-minute MACD did make a lower low from 328. You have to look all the way left. It's out of view though. You can't quite see it, but you could if you blew up this tweet and looked at the details of it, it did show that negative 23, negative 0.23 all the way to the left, negative 0.27 all the way to the right. Lower lows. That's a telltale sign you need to be getting some puts. Okay. Do I think it's going to crash? Nope. I think it's a pullback. And how far we pull back is debatable. And I'm going to reiterate. It's kind of hard to see, but I'll try to zoom in anyways. I'm going to reiterate. It was not flatly rejected at the hive yesterday. This right here. Why was it not flatly rejected? Because look at this. Wick up at the hive. That tells me that's not a rejection. That's just you're targeting a certain spot. That's what you're doing. That's not a rejection. That's actually encouraging. It just came up to it and it came down. This peak right here was the destination all along. Okay, so that was not a rejection. If that was a true rejection, I would expect to see a big red candle like this. You know, like right here, right there. That's a rejection. Or a big giant wick down. That's a rejection. Okay. All right. Okay. So, right here, right there is when I sold. I scalped. I was in put scalping mode and sold my puts a moment ago, right down here. Okay. So, I just scalped it. Got puts basically right here. Sold down there. Okay. I'll jump back in on this next leg, back test up. Which would have been, I was referring to this up move right here. Okay, so I want to be clear. I won't automatically short at SMA 20 here. Just because it goes up here, I'm leery about just blindly shorting it, even though it's natural to probably do that. Because see, look what it's doing at this moment. Up, down, higher, low, up, down, higher, low, up. You don't know if it's going to consolidate, and then rip up or go down. So that's why I don't just blindly short. Okay? Especially when it's showing you higher lows, higher low pattern. Like, ooh, you better be careful. So you got to keep an open mind. Okay? Now, watching rejection SMA 20 could be in the offing. I was referring to right here. So, but of course, I still watch. I just watch right here. See that? That's still a higher low, right? See? So, you get, because at this moment in time, given the data that you have, you don't know if it's going to go up or down. You don't know. Okay? I have an inkling. Okay, wait. 30 minutes into it, we are still around the SMA 20 line. Oh, that's, see it right around here. It's like we haven't moved. That's what I mean. You don't have confirmation if it's going to go up or down, right? All you know is it's got higher highs and higher lows. Like, ooh. Okay? So here's what I'm saying. I have an inkling that it's bottoming right now. Not at the bottom, but bottoming. That's why I said that I won't automatically short at the SMA 20. Now, okay, here we go. So, right before this big red candle right here, this one right here, it looked like it was consolidating under SMA 20. See that? See the wick up, wick up. So I was like, I'm not going to short that. I'm not going to short it if I see wicks up. Okay? I'm just going to hang tight and watch. Okay, but along came that big red candle right here that I tweeted about right there. So what did I say though? It's still tricky. Bullish divergence still intact. I'm talking about right here and right there. See that? Oh yeah, it's still intact. Right here is what I was talking about that. Aha. Could very well be the bottom if the MACD flattens, then curls up. That's exactly what happened right there. Flattened and curled up. See what I mean? That's why if you would have reacted, oh, I'm shorted right there. Oops. See what I mean? See, I didn't even place a trade yet. I sold my scalp puts already right here, and I didn't get back in. I didn't get calls here. I didn't get shorts here. It's like I'm just gonna watch this. Okay, so come to find out, that could very well be the bottom, was very well the bottom. Okay, see, there it goes. If you got shorts, oops, sorry. Okay, here I'm just saying in 15 minutes a new 65-minute candle opens, it could start to wake up now. Wake up now. Super tricky stage, sets the tone for the rest of the day. And boy, did it. Up, 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 up. Okay, right there. So I'm calling it out. I'm saying, you guys, this is tricky. This is tricky. You better be careful. You got a higher low notch. This could flatten out. That's what happened. Okay, see the MACD flattened out, curled up. If it positive crosses, I'm scaling long. RSI higher lows curling up to RSIs. What I'm talking about is this is a higher low than this. And look at this. That is a higher low than that. That's coming up. That did a negative cross to the signal line. And now that's curling back up. Oh, yeah. It's gearing up. It's gearing up. Okay, still watching at this point. Oh, what is this here? Oh, that would have been like right here. Yeah, right here, right there. At this point, still no confirmation. Right here, see that I'm starting to draw the vertical lines just for illustration, so it's easy to see. See that? See the MACD line is still below the signal line. Not a positive cross yet. Even though it's tempting to, you've already got two green, two 5-minute candles that appear green. Okay. Aha. Positive cross. Scaling long. Okay, so now I want to call out an important concept here. See this big green candle? I drew the vertical line. When I wait for it to actually close. Not, I don't just bite down just because I see this candle going up. I wait for this candle to fully close, because what that does is it locks in that data point right here, right there. Ever so slight positive cross. See that? Yes. So, um, it's important. This candle right here would have been under the signal line. It would have closed under the signal line. So that's premature. You got to go with the candle that closes above the signal line. That's the key. That's the key to a positive cross. Because had you already gotten in, that would have been premature to get in on calls right here. Because it could have never crossed over on this candle right here. It could have not ever crossed over the signal line and then could have curled down. I have seen that happen before. So now I will wait until that candle body closes and locks in that position, locks it in right there above the signal line, and now you're good. Now you have confirmation. Okay? So that's important. The higher low notch is confirmed when the MACD makes a positive cross and closes the loop. What I'm referring to is, so it comes up, comes down, negative cross under the signal line here, flattens out, and then you have a positive cross that completely closes it. That confirms it. That like it locks it in. Okay, locks it in. Oh yeah, look at the look at that consolidation, consolidation, consolidation. Now this down move is actually pretty normal actually. So you have a big up move, consolidation, down, then up. That's just the way it always goes. Before the move up, you always have a move down. Okay? So, just watching the MACD above the zero line. Oh, yes. Well, at the time it was before it started to flatten out. It was above the zero line. See that right there? It was, but then it started to flatten out, consolidating under EMA 50. Okay? So, yes, consolidating under 407.69. Now I'm skipping. I'm skipping to a little bit later now. Right here. Right here. See, once again, down, then up. Down, then up. See, down, then up. It just always does that. And once again, look at that. Down beneath EMA 50, down beneath, and then up. See? So, okay, that pink line is the 3-6 wick high. Remember the 3-7 Jerome Powell speech that just boom tanked it, and then 2 days later SVB tanked it. Of course, we've all now proven beyond any doubt, not beyond reasonable doubt like in criminal court, beyond any doubt that was planned. It was perfectly timed on 3-6, 3-7, 3-9, whatever. So, okay, yeah, I was watching the back test. Oh yeah. I was referring to right here, right here. I was just watching. I was like, yeah, it's gonna back. It's okay. So check this out. Here's look at the MACD way above zero line. See that here? So it's just coming down. But I was like, it's not gonna keep going down below the zero line. No, no. That's why I was just watching. See that? Down and then up, down and then up. So twice today, it took the EMA 50 back. Took it here after consolidating. Took it there again. Twice. Twice. We have a trend change, guys. When the EMA 50 is taken like that, twice in the same day. So, it is important. I'm calling this out. It is important. Right here at the time that I sent the tweet. Yeah, right here. It's important that the 3-6 pink line is taken. In other words, this is higher than that, is higher than that. Higher highs. Higher highs and higher lows. See that? Okay. But it's important that it must be done before closing bell. If it didn't take out that pink line and it kind of went below it, ooh, that's a lower high. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Okay. Okay. right, right here's when I scaled out of calls. Right there at the top. Okay. I got in down right here. Yeah, right here. When I got confirmation of the positive cross, right there, and I sold out there. Earlier in the day, I got puts here, and I sold down here. See, so I rode it both ways, guys. I scalped both ways. I got puts in the morning, calls in the afternoon. That's just the way you got to do it. And I'm going to tell you something. I totally ignored the fact there was a gap up there in the morning. I totally ignored it because I'd already learned from what happened this past week, last week, whatever. How many gaps did we leave behind? A whole boatload of them, right? Didn't even bother filling them. See, so I I am now trading as if I have no idea what happened um, previously. You know, we had a gap down this morning. I'm like, well, it's supposed to go fill that gap, but it didn't. Well, we got all the gaps. We had gaps up that we didn't fill since last week. See what I mean? So, and I totally ignored, or not ignored, disregarded this giant red candle, that giant red candle, that giant red candle. I was like, you know what? This is a higher low notch. This is a positive cross. I'm going long. I don't care if I saw this big red candle, this big red candle, this big red candle, and a gap up in the pre-markets. I don't care anymore. I don't care. If the indicator says that's a higher low notch and you got a positive cross, then you go long. That's just the way it is. Okay? It I'm now starting to really just ignore the psychological manipulation the market maker is trying to do. Right? A market maker wants this these huge red candles etched in your mind to think, oh, we're going lower. Nope. I'm going to stick to my old school rules. Say, no, 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 no. You got a higher low notch. You got a flattening out of the higher low notch. Now you have a positive cross. That's it. That's the bottom. I don't care how many red candles you put in front of it. That's the bottom. That's just the way it goes. Okay. Share some thoughts on Twitter. Ever since 324 until 44 yesterday, right? That's a long time. That's a long time. That's a long time we're talking about here, guys. It was a massive squeeze. It was just a squeeze. All the way up, well, until yesterday. Yesterday and today was a shallow pullback, reclaiming EMA 50 twice. From the time of 324 until 44 yesterday, so 324 until 44, all these days, it didn't, market maker didn't reclaim the EMA 50 twice intraday. Okay, moving forward, I think it's going to be a grind. No more squeezes. I think it's going to be a grind up. Okay, more thoughts. Now, well, let me see if I can zoom in. See this a little bit better. Yeah, sorta. Okay, see this gray line? That's the SMA 20. This is 65 minute. 65 minute SMA 20. For many, many, many days, it was riding along the SMA 20 gray line right here. See that? But until yesterday, it finally went below the SMA 20 gray line, rode along the EMA, the 65-minute EMA 50, then went below that. Sound familiar? I've talked about this before. It's always going to go below the EMA 50. Very rare does it bounce, 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 and then take off again. No, no, no. It's going to bounce and then go beneath of it, come up from underneath of it, and then go. Consolidation underneath the EMA 50, not bounce on top of it and then go. It's going to consolidate under it. Okay, that's what I'm saying. So that's all I've got for you guys today. Feel free to follow me on Twitter where I give real-time tweets calling out intraday action like I did today. And please listen to your favorite music as you are trading. Helps you get in the right state of mind, helps you get into the right flow state. Please give this video a like, share, subscribe, or click to be notified when I release something new. With that, I'm Agent 00, signing off.